see me on the vibe, yeah, I know you know. Try to catch me slipping, but you know I won't. I got covering, watching every move. Never see me give up, now I'm in a no growth. Yeah, in a no growth. Yeah, I'm in a no growth.
What started out in high school in Durham, North Carolina as just something to do turned into Young Bull Music creating their first album, Sopadelic, in 2016, which now has over 3 million streams on Spotify alone. They have performed across the United States, sharing the stage with the likes of Erykah Badu, Miguel, Thundercat, Masego, and countless others. With their highly acclaimed follow-up EP, Midnight Sun, in 2017, Young Bull Music is currently recording their second full-length album for release this year. What an honor it was to interview them.
I love my summer sun up, things all okay. I love my living, I'm up now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Seize the Day, and I have YBM here with me.
Yeah.
You guys can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Christian Sinclair. Solomon Fox.
Me.
How do you guys meet?
Me and Gabe went to high school. Me and Solomon went to high school together. I'm sorry. I know him as Gabe. Me and Gabe went to high school together. We met just like through mutual friends, played on JV basketball team together. Then we did a school talent show. And then just kind of further on, we started making music. Then Christian could tell he came along into the mix.
Yeah, so they made a song in high school, and I found them on SoundCloud, and I just kind of reached out to them, and we started from there. That was the start.
That's so dope. So you guys are all from Durham, right?
I'm from Winston, actually. Winston-Salem.
Oh, okay.
We're from Durham-ish.
That's dope. So how did you guys come up with your name on YBM? Also known as Young Bull Music.
It's crazy because I was just about to say that's the first time we ever been introduced to YBM, so I appreciate it because I like how that sounds. But really it was just like a homie, like just mutual friends and stuff like that, just kind of like gave us a name. We was from Durham, we was young at the time, so it was, I think they were like joking around with it and it just really kind of stuck.
That's dope. I don't know if you guys realize it, but it actually sounds like its own genre.
Oh,
like,
word. That's
like
crazy.
Young Bull Music. Like it sounds like its own genre.
No, it is. It's more than just us individually. That's our catchphrase right now. Young Bull is not an individual. Because it's not even just the three of us. It's like it's our whole band. It's our whole team. It's like our whole city basically. Whole city, which is
Sure.
obviously.
So I'm gonna tell you, like when I started listening to you guys, like I heard Chocolate first, and then I had to work my way backwards.
Okay.
And like Sopadelic is so dope. Like, and it's so crazy because I can actually hear the maturity from Sopadelic to Midnight. Yeah, Midnight Sun. So that was like so dope. I think my favorite on Sopadelic is Friday Night.
Friday night again, talking to him. She disappeared from sight again. Oh, she's crazy and I know it.
Okay.
Yeah. See, that's I like the versatility. That's what's so we hear different answers all the time. So I didn't know what I was going to like. That's so weird.
It's weird how you get so many different. That's the second song we ever put out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And how did you guys know about that?
Oh, that one. Dang. I had. Well, we first put out "Can't Get You Out of My Head" on SoundCloud. Just like we weren't even Young Bull yet. It was just like Tommy and Gabe. And then, like a lot of our friends listened to it, and they got like, I remember it got like over 1,000 plays in the first 24 hours. We were like super pumped on that, and like we got to make something else. And then I just had this like beat I was working on at the time, and then we just were like, I forget how we came up with that one, but it was basically about like this elusive girl, and that was like partially fictional or whatever. And so we just wrote that one, put it out as a second song. And it did nowhere near as well. We were like, I don't know. So we just had to keep pushing it. So it was eventually like we got past that.
So with your transition from Sopadelic to Midnight Sun, what was the thought process in that? Because like the vibe is different.
Yeah. Sure. So like Sopadelic was like there really wasn't a thought process. There was like, me and Gabe was kind of like just making songs at the time, and like we met Christian kind of like towards the end process of like even making that album. So like he only owned 3 songs, like three or 4 songs, something like that. Like, and so it was just like a lot of those songs we had made before, or kind of some of them we had put out before even the idea of having an album. Like me, I remember we we used to talk all the time. We were in high school together. We was just like, and maybe we was just like, and maybe was in college by then. It might have been like your freshman year or something. We was just like, yo, like shit, what we trying to do? Like we was just like, fuck it, we got this music. Like let's just put an album together. As to where Midnight Sun was like, all 3 of us like knew each other. We sat down in a space like we was traveling, going to Boston, like to work on it, Boston, like real, like okay, what do we want to talk about on this record, and like what does this mean to you? What does this mean? Like like,
so being from Durham, well, 2/3, you know, you guys being from Durham.
He's an honorary Durham. Honorary member.
How did that help with like you guys sound? Because it's so funny, like when I was telling like my dad about you guys, I said looking at you guys, you would think that it was just straight like hip hop, but you guys are so soulful. Like, and I love that about that. Like, just it's not what you see, you know, it's not what you think. So like being from Durham, how did that play into your sound?
Yeah, well, I can speak on at least what I brought to the table or how I perceived it, which is like I grew up playing jazz in Durham, and in Durham, like jazz shows mean way more than just jazz. If you want to gig and play jazz, you have to also be able to play soul and like R&B and like funk, and so because they're all deeply connected, and so there's like a really strong scene for all those types of music in Durham, and at like NC Central, a lot of different and like there's some of the best musicians in the state are right in this area. And so that was like before I was a producer, I was a performer, so I was a pianist. So that's the sound that I like just incorporated naturally into a lot of production. And then I mean, Tommy, we all bring different things to the table. So
I mean, I grew up in my grandmother and my mama had me in church. I grew up singing in church. So it was like, I don't know. I just took, and then also, I mean, just kind of like us being from the South.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I don't know. I grew up around a lot of different sounds. Like, I was just telling, I'm kind of veering off. I do this a lot. But I was just telling one of people we went to high school with, a homie of mine, like, he made music. And he had hit me asking me about, he was trying to sing, and like he was asking me for some advice, and I was telling him like he not doing nothing wrong. It just all depends on what he trying to do. Like I don't know what you're trying to do with your voice, or how you trying to sound, whether it's something. It's just like all depends on what you want to do and how you want to sound. And he was just like, yeah, man, like I don't think it sounds bad, and then I just, you know what I'm saying, you be sounding away, and I was just wondering if you could like, you know what I'm saying, help me in the direction or whatever. And I was just like, I guess, I don't know if I'm making sense with everything, but what I said was to him that, like, the type of music that I make, or like I make with Gabe and Christian, like, I didn't see myself making this kind of music. I didn't grow up listening to the type of music we make, like, cause, like, I didn't listen to, like, elements of it and stuff like that. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
We just went over there.
I appreciate it, but nah, yeah, so I mean, yeah, I get a lot of Durham, definitely like just the environment in which I grew up from, but also just like being in this region of the country for sure.
Yeah.
That's dope. So every episode, I like to tackle up a topic, you know, especially that this show caters to creatives. So for tonight's episode, we talk about consistency. So when did you guys actually start YBM? And I know you guys said you guys were in high school. And when did you guys actually feel that you guys actually pop, like, you know, you guys are actually catching the wave?
I remember, well, when we started, the first time we all 3 met up, we were shooting a music video for a song called Quiet. We were doing that in Durham. And then from there, it was one day we just checked Spotify. We had like, was it 25,000 plays on.
It was like 50,000 overnight. One night because we got put on Fresh Finds.
Right.
That was our first like, oh wait, we're actually, things are happening outside of us. But I feel like
Egyptian joint hit $1 million too.
yes, that was a big. I mean, we'll all tell you, but like we never feel like we've actually accomplished anything. Like, I think that's my first. Like, when did you feel like we popped off? I'm like, we have not popped off in my mind. Like,
that's a good place to be though.
We've had victories for sure, and one of which was actually like, for me, like also doing like with the live music. The guy who keeps walking back in and was like getting a band that plays with us. And we've had the same band for 2 years.
That's awesome.
And we used
A little bit more for real.
I mean, over 2 years. Yeah, we used to have to explain to a different bass player every night because we love live. We love live interpretation.
Yeah.
So we used to reteach the songs to new people every night, and it was like it just never gelled. But then we finally found the right people.
And that's part of that consistency.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly what we're talking
Now
about.
it's easy to gel. You know?
We have like we know each other. So
what would you say to that creative who comes from a small city? Because I know, like I said, I'm from Fayetteville, North Carolina, and it's like people get caught in that monotony of doing the same thing over and over again. They get stuck. So for that creative who does not have that example of, you know, that push to be great, how would you guys tell them how important consistency is and tell them to keep going?
It's very you're right though. It's very important. Like I can't get no like no bullshit like answer, not like no answer like, cause even still like I don't want to speak for everybody, but like, I struggle with consistency still. So like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I'm still learning, like learning every day, constantly learning like better ways to like just be better in my craft and like just I don't know, just be the best I could be in like what we doing and try to bring the best out of the people that's around me and like what we doing like. So I mean the best thing I guess the best answer would really be just like you just gotta really want it. Like you gotta really want it, you gotta be determined and like you really gotta just say like, yo, no matter what come our way, like I know that I'm gonna end up here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what happens, it's like if there's a lot of shit that you plan for that's not gonna happen, or you know what I'm saying, or might change or do stuff, or just so the monkey wrench get thrown in the pot. Like it's just you just gotta be like shit. No matter what happens, I'm gonna get here. So.
That's real though. So what's next for YB?
So we've got we're playing a show tonight as you can hear from the sound check. It's gonna be super turn. And then we've got a little mini tour in the next month. Close to the East Coast states, but just playing shows with some awesome people, mostly with just like groups of people that we really like. And we're also we're gonna put out an EP, actually a whole summer collection. So it's like including merch. It's not like you were saying, like it's its own like it's a movement, not just one individual thing. So and then we're working on recording our album, which is gonna come out probably beginning of next year, late this year. So
that's super good.
Yeah.
So how would the people be able to find you guys?
Y'all can follow us on all socials at Young Bull Music. All our words are spelled correctly. Instagram, YOUNGBULLMUSIC, Twitter, all that. Facebook, Young Bull, Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Apple Music, all that. Just regular Young Bull. Album, Sopadelic, EP, Midnight Sun. Our socials is on all the band socials.
Come to the show.
Yeah, come to the show.
Definitely come to the show. Thank you guys so much.